Hello, welcome friends. Today's scripture is found in Job 18, verses 5 to 14. Yes, the light of the wicked will be put out, and the spark of his fire will not shine. The light will be dark in his tent, and his candle beside him will be put out. The steps of his strength will be shortened, and his own counsel will cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walks upon a snare. The trap will take him by the heel, and the snare will prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the path. Terrors will make him afraid on every side, and will drive him to his feet. His strength will be hungry, and destruction will be ready at his side. It will devour the parts of his skin. The firstborn of death will devour his limbs. His confidence will be rooted out of his tent, and it will bring him to the king of terrors. And I wanted you to focus on his confidence will be rooted out of his tent, and it will bring him to the king of terrors. And that's today's reading. Interesting, yes? And I was going to do a video, an Artful Hymn video, but I was interrupted and it destroyed the whole video. So I have to restart. This is restart number 2. Hopefully it won't happen again. And this was the picture I was going to paint today. It's the beginning of verse 4 in our hymn, Abide With Me. Come not in terrors as the King of Kings. And the reason why Jesus looks like this is because of Revelation, where it says he has fire in his eyes and he's got a sword coming out of his mouth, a double-edged sword. So I thought I would draw him that way as the King of Terrors, because the writer of Abide With Me, Henry Francis Light, what he's saying here, come not in terrors, come not to judge me, or come not to, at the last minute, because he's wanting Jesus or God to abide with him. And so that was going to be today's picture. But the video went crazy. So now I have to paint something else, because the video went, see if that's, yes, that's dry. How quickly. And I did that with the Caran d'Ache crayons. And so I thought we would continue with our still life bubbles. And this is, I found the picture. And you're going to laugh because I had the picture all along. And it was this picture here. And that little section that I painted was right here. Perhaps you can see that. Maybe I bring it in closer. See how you have the sky and the hills? Well, that's why I got here, the sky and the hills. And so I'm going to put maybe a little smaller circle right there, like that. I know I'm disappointed because Fridays is the Artful Hymn Day. And so maybe I'll go over here. Oops, you can't see that. Right here. See, you got the sky, the hills, some of that land in the back. And the paint I'm going to use is the Fuumuui paint. The 24 grayscale set. And so that picture is going to be there so I can see there. And so you get to see how I do this, how I paint a circle. And so this here is the trees, so I draw in the tree shape a little bit. And see, there's some branches there. It's been a crazy week this week, let me tell you. And then it comes, the hill, the distant hill comes across like that. There's a dark one there. And then down here, the hill, just like that. Just like that. All right. Yeah, I'm disappointed. No Artful Hymn this week. But there's always tomorrow, because I understand I might be able to do a video tomorrow. So I did one Wednesday, and I'm doing this one today. So maybe I'll do an Artful Hymn one tomorrow. And so that's kind of dark. So let me see. These are the colors. That's more like black. That's kind of orangey. Maybe I'll use brown for the tree, although it's more green. Maybe the yellow. That's what I'll use, the yellow gray. We'll see how it looks for the tree. Or maybe we should do the background first. Yes. And so this with the I'm using, oh, you can't see that. I'm using blue-gray for the dark hill. Which is right here. Maybe if I span out. There we go. Wow. Okay. So the background hill comes like that. See, there's a tree there standing up. There's a couple trees standing up. And it just continues on. Now, you see how I got the mist there? This is how I did that. I put a layer down. Bring you in closer. I put a layer down, and then I come with just water, and I smooch it all down like this. And you're telling me, Bob, that don't look like mist. Well, no, not yet. But if I keep taking water and keep removing, like so, keeping the dark color at the top, removing the light color underneath, and suddenly it looks kind of misty, does it not? Yeah, just like that. And then the next blue, I know you can't see the picture. Maybe if I zoom out again. The next picture, the next section up here is a lighter blue. So I'm going to be using that color, the blue-gray, because that's in the middle. See, and that's right here. And that's kind of separating and it looks kind of misty. Now, if I take just the water again and take just the bottom section of that, like I did before, thin that out, remove some of that. It looks misty. But you see, there's like a darker, there's like a dark line there. And so how do I get that darker? Well, you take the medium, because the next color is the medium gray. And it's it's not that smooth up there because you got hills and mountains. Bring you closer. You got hills and mountains. But this, whatever this is in the distance, this is straight. But it's a different color, you see? I hope that's clear. I hope I said that correctly. And we don't want blossoms from too much water. And we just want that thin, 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 that middle one. That one was straight. Maybe if I go in with more of the lighter. There. That's how I'm leaving it. Okay, and the sky kind of looks kind of yellowy pinkish. Now, see, I don't really have to follow the colors there. So I'm going to use the red gray up there. That's like a real light pink. And that's going to be my sky. And I'll come in with a gray or so for the clouds. So see, I'm going to give it a pink sky. See, it can be abstract. You don't have to be, when you do these circles, they don't have to be they don't have to match the picture. In fact, it's best if it doesn't, because you want to make it, maybe that's a little too much pink there. Maybe take some water and thin that out. Okay, and so you got the tree here on the side. And I was going to use the yellow gray. See, I'm not even looking at the picture anymore in the book. So technically I could remove the book. And so this is the tree coming in. This is a wrong color. Use the yellow gray, the second one. Not the first one. And see, there was a tree branch there. And I'm just being abstracty with it. I'm not being perfectionist with it. Long as I get the shape in. just like that. Maybe go a little darker like that. Yeah. See, and that's the tree. And then you have the background. Now there was clouds. See, I put clouds in that one. I have clouds in that one. So let's put some clouds in this one with the warm gray, because I think I used the cold gray last time. I'll probably want the darker. You don't want it to be too much. So take some of the water off. Do you see what I'm doing? Take some of the water off your brush. And then just make your own little row of clouds there. See, there's a cloud in the sky. And there's blue in the sky, and so either one of these, probably the medium, I'm going with the lighter because it's in the lighter blue in the sky. See, and you can, so that they know, so you can tell kind of like the difference. See, there's like blue showing through there. And I'm going back in with the yellow gray to work on the tree. See? Maybe put some texture. I feel that needs texture. So I'm just making like dots with the color because it looked too flat. The color was too flat. Yes, and I apologize about the Artful Hymn because that's usually on Friday, but like I said, I got interrupted while I was filming, and it was just, it ruined the whole thing. But I showed you the picture I did, and there's the still life bubble. See if I can get that closer to you. I'll bring it up to you so you can see. See, and you can see both of them. See, I didn't really go into detail, and I wasn't accurate with the design. See, you have the tree, then you have the background hills, and then the sky. And I think it's so cool to do still life, or like this. It's a landscape. See right there is where the picture I painted. Right there. See, and the other one was here, right next to it. And so when I'll be doing the light, isn't that in the circle? Isn't that just gorgeous with the background hills? And I might do one of these down here and one of these. And this is the still life. If you probably didn't watch, don't know if you've watched the one I did Wednesday, because I explained how to do it. So you might want to see part 1. I'll put the link at the end of the video so you can see that one as these two are combined. But yes, Fridays are usually the Artful Hymn video, and I was going to paint this, but I was interrupted. And it's the beginning of verse 4, "Come not in terrors as the King of Kings." And that's sort of like Revelation, where he appears to John on the island of Patmos. He had wool white hair and a double-edged sword and fire in his eyes. I went with that look for this. King of Kings, terrors. King of Kings denotes judgment. And so we painted this together, and it seems to have come out okay. I must say, I'm pleased with it. Although that right there, I gotta fix that. I see this line. There's a line right there. And so if I go lighter, just like that, and it sort of blends it. Just kind of blending right there, and that looks so much better. Yes, maybe I'll do a big one with the light. Yeah, maybe that'll be next time. But next time, tomorrow, I'll be posting tomorrow if all works out. And so that's 3 videos this week I've got going. And that's today's video. And cast your care upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Thanks for watching.